What's up, everybody? It's your boy jerrywill24 back with another reaction video as usual per usual. Today I'll be reacting to a new documentary series out on Amazon. So Amazon original, Coach Prime, Deion Sanders, PrimeTime. You know what I mean? The man has a 4-part documentary that will be dropping on Wednesdays. There's 2 episodes right now. I just got done watching the 2nd episode right now. So I decided to share this with y'all because why not? Like, who doesn't like PrimeTime? Deion. You know what I mean? 2-time Super Bowl champion. What's the stuff? He also played in the Major League Baseball League. What else about Deion, man? He's probably one of the greatest football players to ever do it. You know, you got Tom Brady. You got a lot of players, honestly, but PrimeTime's always up there. Tom Brady, Deion, shoot. I put Michael Vick up there too, shoot. T.O., Ocho Cinco, shit. Who was really like that? Michael Irvin, Shannon Sharp, Walter Payton. So yeah, there's a lot of football players, but Deion's definitely one of the niggas, you know what I mean? So Deion is known for being probably one of the greatest quarterbacks to ever play on the field, like on Gotham, for real. But he decided to take a leap and take a coaching job at Jackson State University. About 3 years ago, we got this on, I remember seeing this on ESPN. And Jackson State University is a HBCU. And not much attention goes to HBCUs, especially for football, you know. Top recruits for college players, they usually go to PWI. I believe that's the acronym you would say for white colleges, predominantly white institution. I think that's what you see here at FAMU. But yeah, top recruits will usually go to PWI because that's where more, how can I say this? This is where more games are more on TV, more attention on that. The rankings, you're playing like top tier players around the country. So NFL doesn't really pay attention to the HBUs because, you know, they don't have the money for it. They're not on TV like that. The funds is a major thing. Recruiting as well. It's 3 to 5 stars do not go to HBCUs. Like, no, they're going to the big schools like Alabama, Oregon, Georgia, Tennessee. All of them top ranked schools, they're going to go there. So Deion Sanders took the lead. He wanted to change that. He wanted to change to show that you can go to a HBCU and still make it to the NFL. You know, a lot of players that actually come out of HBCUs and went to the NFL. It's not, I wouldn't say, it's not as common as a PWI, like they're always going to be on top. So Deion wanted to change the whole thing. And he came to Jackson State and changed the whole program in like 3 years. And like, it was tremendous. He got them a new field, a new locker room. What else he did? New locker room. He changed their uniforms, the staff. He did everything to make them look professional, you know, because I remember when I played football at Gaither High School and we was terrible. But once Coach Stokes came in, he changed the whole program like the first 2-3 years exactly. New uniform. You want to feel good as a football player, you know. New stuff makes you more, it don't make you better, but it make you look better. I don't know, but like it makes you feel good. I say new stuff makes you feel good. Like when Coach Stokes came, he got us new uniform, the new locker room. We were sponsored by Adidas. Like, coaches make a difference. Coaching really does make a difference in the football program. And this is Deion Sanders. So he could have went, I don't know, he could have went anywhere, but he wanted to change the whole narrative with the HBCUs. You feel what I'm saying? He also brought in some good football players with him. Like I said, because not many ranked star high school players, like 3 to 5 stars, they're not thinking about going to FAMU, Bethune. Like, well, them niggas don't have the football program anyway. So, but even though they're not thinking about going HBCUs, so Deion Sanders, he brought some good ass players with him. He brought his son. He's the quarterback. Well, not no more, but he was the quarterback there. His other son is like a safety as well. And then he brought, what's that #1 wide receiver, Travis Hunter. He brought him with him. He's the #1 recruit in the whole country, wide receiver. And he went to Jackson State because Deion called him. So Deion just has that impact and he has a vision. And now we get to see this documentary on how the journey was there, how Star, you know, how he operates at Jackson State. Because a lot of people been paying. I ain't gonna cap. I really didn't know who Jackson State was until he came there. I feel like the rest of the world didn't know what Jackson State was about either until Deion got there. And I remember last year watching out in LA, I was watching one of the football in one of the bowl games, and Jackson State was playing. Them niggas can play. I ain't finna cap. Them niggas can play. And they actually won that game. I don't know what bowl game it was, but I know recently, like maybe a few weeks ago or something, they lost their bowl game because one of the tight ends, he dropped the ball at the touchdown. He was white too, so that's why they was on his head. But like, you know, shit happens. But now the main thing with Deion is now he's not even at Jackson State no more. He has moved on to a coaching job or the head coach at Colorado. And everybody went crazy. Everybody was mad at him. That's like, oh man, you get 3 years at Jackson State. You supposed to stay there. You supposed to blah blah blah. Now you out there. Listen, Deion did a lot in 3 years. He did a lot. He was very impactful there. He got them on track. Them niggas wasn't shit. I know it. I know them niggas wasn't shit. So for Deion to do what he did at Jackson State for 3 years, and now he getting paid more, I mean, shit. He's a nigga. Of course he's gonna take the money. And he's gonna go to Colorado because listen here, I never paid attention to Colorado either. So now I know Colorado's gonna be on TV more. More recruits are coming, and they're gonna have a better football program because of Deion Sanders. It's prime time. You know what I mean? He's named prime time for a reason. And also in recent news, Bethune-Cookman just hired Ed Reed. They just hired Ed Reed as their head coach. So I feel like Bethune finna get right as well, because Ed Reed is one of the best safeties to ever do it as well. When he was on the Ravens, man, that nigga was a problem, man. That Ravens defense was crazy. So Ed Reed being one of the greatest as well as Deion, I don't know who better. You know, they played two different positions, but they both was raw. So for Ed Reed to come to Bethune-Cookman, I know he's gonna change that program as well. So Deion Sanders started a lot, man. And now it shifted. It shifted in the HBU and the outlook. He had NFL recruits going to their practice. Like the first episode, he had Philadelphia, he had Arizona. I think that was the only 2 uniforms he had, but I'm pretty sure he had like 4 NFL scouts out there watching him. So you can't be mad at him. I mean, you can't. I understand it. You know what I'm saying? You want him to stay in Jackson State. You want to stay with the black program and everything, but like, you gotta do what you gotta do. You know what I mean? Like, the nigga really getting paid now. Maybe Jackson State took advantage of him. I don't know. I mean, I don't never know, but I just know he did a lot for them in 3 years now. On Gotham, all eyes was on him, and he show up and do his thing as he had to. I like the documentary since. I feel like everybody should watch it, especially if you don't know who Deion Sanders is or what's going on. You know what I'm saying? Coach Prime on Amazon, original, every Wednesday. They got 2 episodes right now, and there will be 2 more, then it's done. It's only 4. You heard me? So I just want to say, man, you can't be mad at Deion. He's his own man. He PrimeTime. He did it. That man 55 years old. Okay? He is trying. He trying new things. You can't be mad at somebody for trying new things, and you can't be mad at a nigga for getting money. That's one thing I would never do, is be mad at a nigga for getting money. I can't do that, and you shouldn't do that either. Shout out PrimeTime. PrimeTime, let me give you one of these. A clap. Because he was very impactful at Jackson State, and y'all niggas didn't understand. Ain't he taking his son with him? Ain't he taking Travis Hunter with him? So Colorado, I feel like in maybe 2 to 3 years, just like he did with Jackson State, in that amount of time, quick as fuck, we gonna be seeing Colorado probably ranked on TV. Maybe going to the big bowl games. I wouldn't be surprised, because I'm watching him on this documentary saying he is a good ass coach. I ain't even finna cat. He is a good ass coach. So let me give Deion one of these again. Make sure you watch the documentary since, man. He definitely deserves all the praise that he's getting, for sure. And all that hate y'all giving him, stop it. Please. Okay? He still went. He's still getting paid. nothing you can do about it. You feel what I'm saying? So that's it for this reaction video, man. I appreciate y'all being here. Go ahead and subscribe and like to the channel if you haven't already. And then go to my other YouTube channel, jerrywill24. I got comedy skits dropping on there all the time. And then make sure you follow me on all social media platforms at what? Oh, you guessed it, jerrywill24. Simple. But I appreciate y'all always being here.